Going to be doing some more cartooning. Starting to develop Super Cal, the plot that he is, that we are going to create for him and his friends, his farm animal friends. So I was kind of thinking, and then I kind of wasn't. I kind of had creator's block, but I finally got it figured out. So I'm going to read a little bit of the plot to you guys, or what's going on in the comic strip. So here it is. So I'm going to do some reading for you. And while I read, I'm going to kind of put this thing together for you. So here is, I can't make it any bigger, so it reads, previously on Super Cal, Chuck was able to rescue Ville's mom. However, the celebration would I need to fix that, be short-lived. Unbeknownst to Super Cal, Ville's mom had to be sent back to Space Aliens Mission Control Center, as her job entailed making sure the polar ice caps remained secure and frozen. Faced with the dilemma of telling Ville the news, there was another problem he needed to face, and that was Ville beginning to display superpowers like Chuck and his mom. Herb and Frank finally had to disclose the fact that Ville may have inherited some of his mom's superpowers, and that Chuck would be capable of performing some of these incredible feats that Mom and Chuck were able to do. And I know that I have to do some spell checking and editing. So sorry about that, Chief. Okay, so what to do with the kid or calf superhero? So find out on the next episode. So this is the next part of the comic strip, you guys. So the space aliens are telling Chuck, they're going, guess we should have told you. I better put my glasses. So they go, guess we should have told you that the calf had he had a feeling that he may eventually display superpowers like his mom, but they didn't want to speculate. That didn't even come out right at all, but let me reread it. Guess we should have told you about the calf. We had a feeling he may eventually display superpowers like his mom, but didn't want to speculate. So all of a sudden, poof, Ville's there, and he says, "What news, Uncle Chuck?" So Chuck's going gulp. So he's trying to tell Ville that he can't be with his mom because she's out doing her job to protect the planet. So that's my story, guys. So the next panel is I'm reverting back to the animals down in the bus. So it's Jeremiah and Lola and Rooster. So they're thinking Chuck is taking way too long. So what I did was I lightly penciled. I'm gonna go ahead and scoochie you guys over this way. And then I'm gonna cartoon for you. If I can get my darn thing going. Here, I'm gonna do this. Let me do this, you guys. And let me do this. Get my little hiney over here for you. I want to make sure that you guys are able to see this. Hi, Tanner. I hope you're doing okay. I'm trying to get my stuff adjusted here. We have so many people sign on. It's like, what is she doing? And then they sign off. It's so funny. I think it's hysterical. But anyone who is following my channel, hi, Erin. Anyone who's following my channel knows that all this is improv, and what you see is what you get with me. Non-scripted. No hold, no, what is it called? No hold bars or something like that. I don't know. I don't know I don't know the term. All I know is I like cartooning. Okay, here we go. So we got Lola and Jeremiah and Rooster, and Lola's going, you know, they've been up there for a while. This, yeah, they've been up there for a while. Hope you can see this, you guys. You should get closer. There you go. There you go. Hang on. Here, hang on. This has to be, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, hang on. Sorry, guys. There. Okay, perfect. Okay, here we go. That's much better. I think so. I think that's better. There. Okay, so here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I don't normally get that hiccup when I'm setting up for live, so duh, I don't know what happened to me. I know, it was a blonde moment. That's a good excuse, guys. Okay, there's go. Jeremiah. And Jeremiah doesn't have one of these little guys here. But that's okay. One of these days I'm gonna give him one, and then they're gonna say, what happened? And his friends will say, what happened? I'll say, I wanted to grow it out. It's kind of like the suit and Chuck. And what happened to your colors of your suit? It's like, I didn't like the color, so I changed them. Anyways, it's okay. It's just a cartoon, you guys. I'm just having fun. Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you, Tanner. I appreciate you asking. Kids are done with school, and so I get to take the summer and do a lot of cartooning. A lot of cartooning, you guys. I'm excited about doing that. There's Rooster. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. And your spring is treating you well. You know what? And before you know it, summer's gonna be here. Before you know it, guys. There. There. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. All right, guys. This is your storyboard, and this is your. I got really close there, didn't I? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just having fun doing this, and I'm just having fun. Sheesh, if you can't have fun, what's the point? I love cartooning, and I love sharing it with you guys. I truly do. kind of like a cartoon junkie, sort of in a way. A little bit. Don't mean to be, but I kind of am. I've been cartooning since I was a kid, guys. And I decided life is too short. Life is too short. And may as well have fun while you're here on the planet. Yeah, that orange doesn't look, well, maybe it is. Maybe it's just my old teacher's eyes. Yeah, that orange is just fine. Okay. So these guys are waiting for Chuck to get back with Bill's mom. So they're down by the bus while he flew up to the spaceship to rescue her. And then he did. And then while they were coming back down to the planet, the space alien zapped them. Hold on for a minute there, Buggo. We have some news for you. We need. Hi, King. I hope you're doing well. So the aliens are going, wait a minute, hold the phone. We have to take Bill's mom back to mission control because she was in control of the polar ice caps, so she has to go back. However, during this time, Veal's starting to show superpowers because Veal's Space Cow's son. So, wish I could read your comments. Oh, you guys, you're so sweet. You guys. I'm humbled and blessed to be doing this for you. I truly am. I do love what I do. And I'm glad you're enjoying the content. I truly am. This is so much fun, you guys, I'm telling you. All this in heaven too, right? Okay, so we decided, well, me and others kind of have kind of like a thing going on. I'm trying to figure out it's kind of what color this guy's feather should be, red or white. So majority rules. He gets red feathers. So, and I haven't named Rooster yet. So if anyone has any names that they want to throw out there, please feel free, because I'm kind of, I don't know what to call him. Do you know what to call him? Okay, let's give Jeremiah these eyes, because Jeremiah's stoned all the time. You know what else I forgot? She knows that you guys know that I forget a lot. I forget a lot. Because I'm talking all the time. My pie hole keeps going like that. Kind of hard to stop it. It just keeps going. It's like an energizer, baby. Okay, so, all right. I need to put their bust down in the background, you guys. Wish I could. Okay, so guess what I'm doing my classroom today, and I found a really cool marker, you guys. There's their bust. Okay, so this is my thought. This is my plan for these animals. So the comic strip, I'm going to evolve it into, I don't know, I don't like dating myself, but I'm going to. I think it was called the Fantastic 3. It was an anime cartoon way back when. There was a rabbit, there was a turtle, can't remember, oh no, I think it was a horse or something like that. And I think it was called The Amazing 3 or something. And it was a cartoon way long time ago. And I'm gonna get him. So they were all heroes, and I can't remember what if they came from space, or it may have been. I'm not sure, can't remember. So, but I do know this. I do know this, guys. That. So, this is their vehicle. And these three don't have any superpowers. But Chuck and Veal and Veal's mom do have superpowers. And if you guys are following the comic strip, Chuck has some things that he has to do to prove himself that he's worthy of wearing the suit. But Veal already has some powers because his mom is a space cow. And so he has the same powers as his mom. So Chuck and Veal and Veal's mom have the same powers. So Chuck's wearing the suit, and that suit has the same powers as Veal and Mom. Well, we don't know how much stuff that Veal inherited from his mom, but he's starting to show some of the superpowers that we already know of on the comic strip. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Anyway. Okay, this is going to be an easy one. This is just going to be, okay, so Lola, here's Lola, and she's saying Chuck is taking way too much time. And then Rooster, who happens to be Veal's buddy, he says, by the way, has anyone seen Veal? I gotta fix him really quick, you guys. He's gonna have his mouth ajar a little bit. There, now it looks like he's talking. Okay, so by the way, has anyone seen Veal? So Veal disappeared, poof, and he ended up in the spaceship. And Chuck was going, how did that happen? He says, well, I wanted to know where you were, and here I am. So we know that Veal possesses that power, that he can energize himself anywhere he wants to. Because yeah, because that's what I decided to do with him. I decided. Well, you know how they do on Star Trek, you guys, how they this, I guess it's called energizing. Is it energizing, you guys? I can't remember. And then you can, you know, you can zap yourself to planets and things like that, spaceships and things like that, kind of like Star Trek. So the cows have that same power. You guys, I'm so excited. Summer is here. Summer vacation. I get to do more of this stuff. I'm so excited. Okay, so Chuck has this little dilemma. He's got to tell Bill that Bill has inherited some of his mama's powers. And so he's in a dilemma. He doesn't know how to break it to Bill. And so today, while I was walking along trying to think of how to do the next part of this comic strip, I'm going to myself, what the heck am I going to do? And then it just hit me like a ton of bricks. It's like, why can't Chuck be honest and just say he has to come clean? He's telling the aliens, I have to come clean. I gotta tell Phil what the dealio is. And so one of the storyboards on my series is Chuck literally sitting down with Veal and saying, what does he say? He says, sit down, son. There's something you ought to know. And so, in the last comic strip panel, Chuck is going to tell Bill that he's got superpowers. And then, Bill's going to end up showing up here again and freaking Lola out. And Lola's just freaking out. She goes, what happened? Where'd you come from? How'd you do that? La, 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 la. She is freaking out. And he says, it's okay, Aunt Lola. He says, Uncle Chuck explained everything. And she's going, what? And because she doesn't know that Bill is starting to possess powers like his mom. And then Bill tells her, yeah, he told me everything. And so in the next frame, it will be Chuck sitting down with Veal saying, sit down, son. I'm ready to talk with you. So this is the time where I didn't know what else to do to keep this interesting, and it just occurred to me. It's like, well, they were going to try to hide the truth from Veal that he has powers like his mom, but it's like, what, why lie? Just tell him the truth, and then this will start evolving into Super Cow and Friends. So Veal's mom is gonna kind of be out of the picture. She's kind of like, I don't know what you call her. They'll bring her into the comic strip every once in a while, but she's gonna be at mission control for now. And then, so the next panel is, let me show you. This panel is Lola yelling for Veal. Veal, where are you? And then he actually shows up. Poof. So here's my next one. And he shows up from out of nowhere. These are his space powers. Here's Lola freaking out, going, what? What? She's freaking. Because Veal just he kind of shows up, he kind of pops into the picture, like poof, and then he's right there. He suddenly appears, is what he trying to tell you guys in a roundabout way. Okay, so there's Lola, and she's freaking. She's going, he just showed up from out of nowhere. He just, 1 second he was there, and then he wasn't there, and the next second he all of a sudden, what? And then he's showing up, and he's going, here I am. I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. I'm gonna have to get a moderator, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. And when I find out how to do that, I'll let you know. I'm still really new. I'm just kind of learning stuff as I go, you guys. So, just saying. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. You guys are my what I word for it? My bull gang. My bull squad. My homies. My cow homies. I don't know. I love doing this, you guys. Trust me, I'm not kidding. This is not scripted at all, you guys. No way whatsoever is this scripted. Is what you see is what you get with me. See you. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are so sweet. And I love you to death, you guys. You know, if I wasn't doing this, I'm telling you, if I wasn't doing this in the afternoon, in the evening, you guys, what would I be doing? Oh, I'd probably be, I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know what I would be doing. Probably watching TV and eating junk food. You know, junk food is bad for me. No, I try to eat healthy, but every once in a while, I'll go on a tangent. It's like, so lately, well, you know, I'm in recovery and I've been sober for over a year. But the thing is, when I stopped drinking alcohol, guys, man, did I develop a sweet tooth? Wow. It was something. I still have an incredible craving for sweets. My weapon of choice is ice cream. It's like, I love ice cream. I do. Really, this is over already? You guys. To make it look carefully. Here, guys. Ooh, I like that. It's a good one. I gotta give her a nose too. Okay, now. Okay, now. What's going on? Sorry about that, my neighbor. Hey, you know what? At least it isn't a dog barking. Okay. All of a sudden he shows up. You guys, if you have access to the comic strip, it's on episode 4. It will get you up to speed as to what's going on in the comic strip. And if you read the comic strip, like I keep telling people to, you'll understand what's going on. I read it a couple dozen times to make sure it made sense, so just saying. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Poof. Okay, poof. Poof. Here, put a little something, something. Okay. He's going. So this is it. This is what's going on. They're wondering where. They're wondering why it's taking so long. And then Rooster's going, by the way, where's the veal at? And then Lola's going, Veal, where are you? And then he goes, here I am, and he just shows up from out of nowhere. So, and she's freaking. And then he goes, don't worry, Aunt Lola. He goes, she goes, what? Where did you come from? I think I'm going to go ahead and do this panel too, guys. What kind of time do I have? I think I will, just because I'm going to go grab something real quick. I've got another paper right handy here. Here they go. All right, one more, you guys, I'm thinking. She is flipping out here, but she doesn't know that Bill has space mama powers. Yeah, so, okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick picture of her. Don't freak out, Aunt Lola. And then Phil goes. And then Phil's going, Uncle Chuck told me everything. So I'm going to put him right down here. Little eyes. Okay. And she's going, what? Let's make make her look more surprised than that. Because she is having a cow conniption fit right now. She's okay. I don't know if I should put his, oh, wait a minute. I gotta, okay. Oh, shucks, I may as well.